is a guy who has been friend zoned a lot. A red flag. A lot of girls consider me
That's a
friend.
good guy.
Game is not
Over kuchiba, man. Over kuchiba,
It's not that because I have no reason.
Bruh, I have a really, really quick question. You see how this guy who called you before we started recording, the guy's name is Baker. What do you guys think is the... Okay, I have two theories. Do you think he's called Baker after the job a baker?
It depends on, is he from the West or from the Middle East?
Okay. Because you want to say what's Abu Baker.
Yeah, there's Abu Baker, but then there's Baker like from like the
Middle East
Baker.
The Middle East would be something closer to like Abu Bakri.
But Baker, I think this particular guy is called Abu Baker.
You think his name is Abu Baker?
Abu Baker, yes.
You think that name has anything to do with baking?
I think the Western one does, because there's like Baker.
Like
You have Taylor as a last name. You have okay, I don't think there's Farmer, but I think they must be there. That I mean,
must be there
like so and so Farmer, Mr. Farmer.
Drink
Taylor,
water.
it's the same
Jazz.
space. Okay, yeah.
Okay, there's Taylor, then there's Taylor.
There's a guy called Drink Water. You tell us.
I did drink water.
Explain.
But it has nothing to do with even jobs, bro. Just actions, just general things that you do.
But let me first. I feel like you can see what other names are named after.
What other
professions.
jobs?
Yes.
What other names are derived from jobs? How many
Carpenter.
jobs? There's carpenter.
From professions, carpenter.
But those are like the very old ones.
It's like, I guess the professions that had, what were they called? Guilds back then. Hey, Cooper. What would a Cooper do? Okay, there's Cooper, there's Baker, there's
Why isn't there a
Carter,
lawyer, doctor, engineer?
there's
And those are
Baba.
old.
Bro, your name being lawyer is wild.
but there's
Now,
Clark.
now it's wild.
There's
There's
Clark.
Clark. It's Clark. But not Clark. It's a different spelling from
Office
I mean,
Clark.
Taylor is also a different spelling.
Okay, I think
But there's also Taylor of I, right?
I
as a name.
think there must be Taylor of I.
Yeah.
But okay, so there's a long list here, but I really want to see like
I think
Cooper.
we're just confusing Taylor with
Cooper used to
Tyler.
make.
But
No, there's also Taylor. There's also Taylor.
I feel like some people would actually benefit from this.
Uh-huh.
So like we can go through a few of these names. So the Cooper was the Cooper made barrels used in the preservation of dry goods and liquids, especially ale. That was a Cooper. Then
There's a guy out there called like Jameson Cooper, bro. Double barrel, bro.
Double barrel, bro.
They are twins.
Which other names do you want to know? Baker, Carter, Baba, Brewer, Fisher, Fletcher. What's a Fletcher?
What's a Fletcher?
Fletcher makes the maker of arrows.
Mm.
There's a Fletcher. Abbott,
Abbott's like a wise
a
man. or
father,
something.
yeah, like a priest,
Yeah.
yeah. Bailey, Carpenter, Clark, Dean,
Bailey,
Dexta.
what's Bailey?
Bailey means boss or overseer in Dutch. Bailey English, from Middle English, Bailey comes from bailiff, which comes from Old French Latin bailus.
Like,
Potter.
I was going to say Bailando, yeah.
When I saw Latin, I was like, wow, what am I about to do here? Let's see. Carpenter, Clark, Dean, Dexter, Hunter, Bowman, Brewster, Butcher, Cohen. Cohen.
Cohen, man.
Derived from Hebrew, Cohen means a priest. Okay. Draper,
That's fine.
farmer, collier, mason, miller, Parker. Let's see Parker. He
I
oversaw
guess.
large tracts of land and set aside by the monarchy.
Yeah, that's what I get. Pass
Not
card.
even though it's something. I think what's he packing
Yeah,
in
that
old
was really
English
my
days, bro.
But it's like when you go back in history, all countries have many things in common. Because even there are names in Luganda which are derived from certain things.
Yeah, like I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but Muchibi comes from Okuchiba Chiba, which is like a guy who basically has like a wizard, like the Riz, with Riz, talks to chicks, Kuchiba Chiba, like that's what name is so fitting.
That's not a job.
No, but it's like it's a derived name from someone's
Yeah.
actions and activities that he did in his life.
You
know.
Like I said, if I'm not mistaken.
The first time I had that thing, man, I couldn't even believe it. I thought the guy was trying to messed with my head.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah.
Really?
No, what's actually Okuchiwa Chiwa?
Okuchiba, like
Chiba.
Okuchiba, yeah, like Okuchiba Chiba. Or Muchi.
That has made me so happy, bro.
Yeah. Yo, welcome back to the Mob Jazz podcast, man. It has been 2 to 3 weeks, bro. 15 working days and 3 weekends.
A fortnight or two.
Since we've been gone, I can't even remember if we informed you guys we're going to
But
be gone.
relax, a fortnight or two is crazy.
A what? A fortnight or two. Yeah. Yeah, man, we've been gone for a while. We needed a break. We needed a breather. I hope you guys didn't miss us too much. I hope you guys missed us, actually, man. These episodes, when we come back, they have the best viewing. Just come back. Guys, watch. Yeah, man, but it's been... I don't know how it's been, actually. How's it been? What have you guys been up to, man?
First of all, I feel like I should say it's only you guys here on YouTube that miss Patreons have not missed a single week. So please go and subscribe to our Patreon. Go and see what we've been posting for them. But yeah, we love you too. We love you too.
No, we do.
The way you look like Emily. I don't sound convincing.
Yeah.
What?
How have you guys been, man?
I've been good. I've been a mixture of busy and chilling. Like, this podcast, I realized I was actually like taking up a lot of, not necessarily time, but like mental space in the week.
Like,
mental space.
Yeah.
And not that it's a bad thing, by the way, but it's just that I realized that, hey, actually,
if I'm not doing the podcast, like, there's just a lot of unaccounted for time, bro.
yeah.
You have no idea.
And mental energy, bro.
On
I'm not
Tuesday
thinking about...
evenings, I've been chilling.
Yeah. No, today it was actually a bit dangerous. Like before I called Magic, I was thinking, will I have it in me at the end of today to go and record for however many hours? But I said that if I don't, man, we might just keep on.
Yeah.
We might keep thinking about it, bro.
Forever.
And never come back. Yeah, bro. But I hope everyone's feeling refreshed and feeling back to like their full selves. What do we start with, man? Weekends? You guys want to do weekends or like
Do you
weeks?
want to do weekends? Is it weekends or weeks end?
This is-
Weeks ends.
Nah, you give yourself the answer, bro.
I won't
Weekends.
lie. That one sounds correct.
Weeks ends. Well, you have to do
When you
multiple
add the space,
ends.
Yeah.
But you cannot say weekends. It's also the same.
But
Multiple
one
weekends.
weekend implies 1 week ending.
No.
But weekends is like
Okay, so
it's
when you
like
say I
possessive.
don't work,
Different ends of
Weekends.
different weeks.
okay.
You don't
I
work
get it.
every
I
weekend.
don't work on
I
When
don't
we're
work
talking
on
about a
weekends.
particular
on
few
weekends.
weeks ends.
like the previous 3 weekends.
weekends.
Okay, yeah.
Nah, I'm going to be unique.
Yo,
Weeks
now that's
ends. It sounds proper, bro. I don't feel like I'm strong.
Okay.
Last 3 weeks end.
What notable things I guess happened this past 3 weeks or weekends?
So there was Jameson this last weekend.
Jameson Halloween party.
Yes,
You know
sir.
what they called it? Jameson
Halloween
Hangout
edition.
Halloween edition.
I think we'll call it that. It was the Halloween edition for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But not many people came out dressed, man. I was dressed, of course. I killed it. But I didn't win. I even found out that the next day that there's a competition, man. I didn't know there's a competition, man.
Okay.
Okay. But the guy who won, kudos to him.
That guy gone crazy.
Yeah, he came in Akatsuki, head to toe that Naruto gang. Itachi, yeah, with even the headband. All he didn't have was maybe like eye contact to give him that car, Renegan or
Also put
something.
that guy's pic
Itachi
here, bro.
Uchiha.
Whoever he is. Who was it?
It was Nyaika.
Nyaika,
Nyaika.
the photographer.
It was Nyaika, the photographer.
Yaika.
Really?
Oh,
God,
fire.
God, an amazing
Fire.
The
weekend.
Nyaika killed it, man.
Guy had a
blast
fire
man.
weekend. Jesus.
I don't know how I missed the competition part of the night, man.
But
Maybe
you
I
know
was
that when
left
you
by
were in
then.
my house, Shari mentioned it.
That someone has won the competition.
No, that you might win the competition tonight. I thought you had Zag.
Bro, now me, I don't know, man. Like I didn't hear that. Okay, first of all, I guess that was my number one issue. Or if I had it, I forgot. But I literally found out the next day. Like I saw people on stage and they're being announced. Oh, like does she win the best competition? People shout, hey! And the next person comes. What about? And I think like there are only like 5 people that dressed up. So I was thinking, I should have been there, man. You know what I mean? But hey, you know, to God be the glory.
Who was the judge though?
I think the voices, the
crowd,
crowd,
I
like
guess,
the
yeah.
crowd shouts. And the loudest guy wins. I don't know. You have to correct me if I was wrong there. But yeah, it was lit. It was a good time. Then from there, I went to the Wilds. There was another party there.
Were guys dressed there?
A few people are dressed. Yeah.
Do you know, I think that the getting dressed thing in UG, it's just a bit of like a, it's like a, okay, I know our society hasn't embraced Halloween necessarily yet, but guys are just shy. You know what I mean? If guys will come and dress up from there, like you have a booth for guys to dress up in. And then when they're leaving, they change again and leave. Guys are getting shy to come fully dressed.
Like, how was the setup? Was it like Halloween themed?
Yeah, it was Halloween themed, skeletons everywhere.
Oh.
Cobwebs.
Pumpkins.
Pumpkins.
You didn't go?
I didn't go, bro. Man, I lost my auntie. So
Me, I've been
couldn't.
thinking that guys don't dress up because Halloween in particular is in a spiritual gray zone here. Like, people don't want to be over
Well, I mean, I think
celebrate
guys are just
Halloween.
shy.
Yeah,
bro.
that was all, but like guys, Halloween costumes don't have to be like
Demonic. But I feel like
evil.
just the person just feeling like they're dressing up feels like they're taking part in this satanic ritual. They might just go out like how they usually go out and just push normally, but don't necessarily dress up like
What's the story behind Halloween though?
that they're shy.
Guys are just shy, bro.
Bam,
story.
I tried to give you guys
Also-
a out.
Also, I think the hustle of
You're like shy.
looking for what
For
to
fit,
wear,
huh?
bro.
That's true. But I feel like if it was announced in advance, or if it was like a holiday that guys cared about,
Maybe
guys would
that.
think about
Yeah,
it.
exactly. You just don't care enough.
You know, yeah.
Okay, because I can't say that Halloween is something that I care about. I think this is like either the first or second time in my life I've dressed up for this thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it wasn't because it was announced in advance. I feel like everyone knew it was coming. That weekend of the 31st is Halloween weekend.
The truth is, guys know about Christmas, but guys don't know Christmas hats. But
Mm.
guys don't
Put
have
gifts in
trees.
socks.
Guys don't have.
So it's just like,
Yeah.
Here people will like mostly go to church on Christmas in all white.
Yeah,
They wear
yeah,
like
yeah.
all white,
All
the whole
white.
family. Yeah.
Yeah.
They all
Guys
come
really
in
buy
white,
clothes for
man.
Christmas.
that's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't
Especially
think
the
I
kids.
worn white for Christmas.
Or a
yeah.
suit. They never made you a suit.
A suit,
Never
yeah,
got
but
a
not
suit
all
for
white.
Christmas.
Okay, not all white, but okay, the guys get suits and the chicks get like all white gowns, something like that. But like smart, you have to be smart
I
on
did
Christmas
not know
Day.
this, bro.
Yeah.
I
But
did not
yeah.
know this.
That's how guys celebrate it. That's the hat, the
Nah,
Christmas
I
hat.
definitely don't think it's because I definitely don't think it's what you're saying. Like Wasimaya is demonic, bro. We have some friends from Halifax. You remember
Yeah.
them last year?
Halloween.
Hey,
But you know, I think that the other thing is okay, Kawa. Halloween is not our holiday. Like our culture is not directly related to Halloween. But even the costumes, how many like culturally relevant costumes? Where I don't have to explain to you what I'm dressed as.
I think it depends
And
on
even
the
if I
crowd you're
explain-
dressing for, or you're dressing with. Because I mean, for example, Nyaika wearing a Naruto thing.
Yeah, that's crazy. that you
Anime
want,
guys.
Yeah, me I think it's actually, but like,
Why is it
imagine
crazy?
like a chick
bro. Just
wearing
because
like
how many guys knew that was Naruto? Or the guys just see him and think, hey man, he's dressed as a samurai. You know what I mean?
I
guys know.
think that's why he won. His was probably the least
most niche.
No, the least niche. Like a lot
No,
of
the
people
least-
know Naruto.
The least cliche and the most niche.
Okay, maybe not the least.
Or
No,
the
the least.
most on the head.
Yes,
on
in
the
that
head
if
fit.
you know, you exactly know
Know
exactly.
who he's dressed as.
Yeah, like even if you just have a slight idea, you know, it's like okay, that's some Naruto. You know what I mean? So like he didn't have to explain his outfit. Like even people who he didn't necessarily like holler at.
Knew that he was dressed as Naruto.
Yeah, as long as they knew how to go see him, I'd be like, hey, that guy's actually killing his outfit.
And you've
That's
talked
what
a
I
lot
think it
about
was.
him. Do you like have a picture of him? Perhaps guys could tell.
Of Nyaka.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have
And you could involve it in
We have
the
a
thing
picture,
and then
we'll put it.
But like, for example, the other lady who was there was just as Poison Ivy, but it was more
Poison
like
Ivy.
yeah, but
Oh,
it was
I
more
saw
like she
her.
was in green
I saw
and
her,
red.
I saw her, I
You know
saw
what I
her.
mean?
That's a
She
hard
had to
though.
explain.
That's hard.
And I
I'll
even
give
saw
her
up
that.
like her post on IG was guess who I'm dressed as. And no one guessed, bro. You know what I mean?
Did she have color there also?
Yeah, she colored her hair.
Oh
bro,
damn,
orange.
nice. Bro,
She looked hard.
you know, I would want to go as like Batman, bro. But where to get like
Yeah,
a legit
Batman.
Batman costume?
Yeah,
Eh,
yeah.
Batman.
Batman.
Who was that in a scream mask?
That was
Lakel? Miami?
Miami. You know, I can't find this guy's pics now.
But I think in Uganda, Halloween costumes are not like seasonal goods. Because I don't think guys are actually trying to to buy them so that they can sell.
This is like SST.
Yeah,
I'd forgotten that was
that
a
only
term.
sell during that time.
Yeah.
It's actually a company that I saw. I can't remember what show I was seeing it on, but it had an insane valuation. And the guys only made Halloween costumes, bro.
Yeah.
And that they only sold during that season.
Exactly.
Made bag.
Make
during
your
that
money
season.
for
Yeah,
the
it's like the
year, bro.
umbrella during the rainy season.
Sorry to cut you off. This is the Naruto piece. Naruto ensemble.
Oh, I saw these pictures.
I saw it
nice.
too.
Nice.
I
See,
might
he's
remember I
clever
saw
'cause
it,
he
but
can kind
then
of just go anywhere in that.
Yeah, I just say
Yeah.
it's Akatsuki.
Yeah.
Like, at least you like for me, I saw it from fun. I was like, that's
That's
Akatsuki. Actually, went and told him myself. I was like, bro, even there's a headband on your head, bro.
That's
Crazy. But is this what leaf is this? What hidden leaf village is this?
You know that she mask with like the one hole via the eye in Naruto.
Oh,
The
the one that this
spiral
guy
thing.
wears pain.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I would want, bro.
Can
And I
you
wear
just
it
wear the
on a
mask?
normal
You-
kush night.
You sacrifice your depth perception for dream.
See through one eye the entire night, bro.
On a random night at school, you only have an excuse, bro. If you get hurt, they'll be like, why was he wearing this mask?
Why are you blind?
Why did he wear this mask? Do it on Halloween, bro. They'll know.
When you stab your toe for like the third time,
Yeah.
actually when you're using one eye to see, you lose depth.
you have no depth. Do you think that's what
Yeah.
Ruga is going through for the sake of standing out? Like, he has no depth
Did you
perception.
ever talk about fake Ruga on the spot?
The
No,
Kenyan
but I've
guy.
seen that. I've seen
That
the
guy was
TikTok.
cooking, bro.
Speaking of, did you guys see the Dexta Daps video?
No.
Oh,
What did you do?
God. It was in a concert. This chick jumps on stage, like the normal vibes. She started stripping, bro.
Like
Dress off.
really?
Like they call that to dance on stage.
Like she was a normal crowd member. Came on stage to
A
dance.
normal hungry girl.
You get it.
Yeah.
She came ready.
Removed her dress, started dancing. I thought guys were going to bounce her.
Nah.
Dexter said
Dexter
no.
was like, relax.
I think that's the
My
that's
man
his like
grabbed
brand
her.
now, bro. That's now his brand. Yeah. That's insane, bro.
Yeah, like back. Sorry to bring back this conversation again, but like, imagine that's like your thing. What did you do in that situation?
Nah, of course you're in the wrong place, bro. You're in the wrong place at the wrong time, man. With the wrong person.
Yeah.
You have to let her go.
That's enough for you to let her go.
Hell yeah.
What do you mean enough?
You know, it's more than enough. You get. Give me enough. My cup runneth over, bro. With reasons to release you.
I'm looking for. We're going to buy a full bundle and drink it from.
But I think by the time it leads to that,
yeah,
there
no,
should
yeah.
have been some red flags already.
Nah, sometimes it
what
just
my
hit you,
question
bro.
is? My question is, if you're there with her at the concert, do you stay?
That's the thing.
No, bro. Even like I remember when we were talking about just her going and giving Kim just rubs.
Yeah.
She's not going to find me there, bro. Like, no, bro. Like,
What if it's VVIP, bro? You paid a bag for it.
so that I'll just put that one in the losses
Okay,
book.
what if it's Nyege and you've gone there on Thursday? And she did that on Thursday. You have 3 more days. 3 more days of Nyege. You go home.
I bounce her. So like, I think you have to go. But you have to, I think you've done enough.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny.
Done enough damage, man. You head home.
That's enough
Tap
nyege
out.
for a year.
Stripping
Honestly, bro.
on a stage. is
Yeah, I don't know.
crazy.
Like, don't you going up on stage is crazy to me, bro.
That's the same.
It's crazy to me.
Just be
boys.
giving rubs to celebrities.
Boys, how have you been, man? I'm still catching up.
Yeah. I have not crossed my neighborhood for 3 weeks, bro.
Wow.
This is the first time I've stepped in town
What?
ever since our last pod.
That's crazy, bro.
That's crazy to
That's
me.
crazy.
And funny thing is, I've been at peace, bro.
Mm.
So, yeah, I guess I'll keep it going for a bit.
What's the reason?
I don't know, man. I just stopped. Okay, to be fair, the first week I was tired. Then I was just like, Scar, there's no reason. So, yeah, I've been home.
Nice. Okay.
This guy called me some night and we just
You didn't
for
answer.
like 8 hours straight.
This guy-
just in
I tried calling you,
jazz.
you didn't answer, bro. You didn't call back.
I'm sorry, man.
Nah. Now you're telling me about how you guys jazz for 8 hours. Calm.
No, let me tell you. Let me tell you. It was,
it's okay.
it was first time. It was.
It was on Snap. It was a Snap call.
Yeah, I've also been. It's been tough, bro. It's been a tough 3 weeks, man. This week is also for me the first week that I've been in, or that I'm going to be in Kampala the whole week. I think ever since the last pod that we recorded, I've been in and out of Kampala. It's been it's been a very difficult time, you guys. It has been bad news after bad news after bad news. But yeah, man, I think it's just like part of being a man, bro. Just
True.
Just receiving bad news and shit not going your way, but just having to keep it pushing, bro, and just try again the next day. So yeah, man. But we're here, bro. We're here. So what do you guys want to talk about, man? What do you want to start?
Anything on your mind?
What do you want to start?
Mine's a bit heavy, bro. And actually, want your thoughts on Israel-Palestine, man. Let's take it to
I
the
only have
news.
stayed away from that news.
How, bro? Stayed away how?
Envy you.
Just stayed away, bro.
My thing is
Because I really
like-
don't like war. I really don't.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I didn't want to see anything. So I've not been on Twitter. I was on Twitter during like the rugby matches, during football matches, when I know like that's all I'm going to see. After that, off.
Yeah, if you've been on social media, bro, there's no escaping it, man. There's no escaping it. It's everywhere, bro. Let's see, my thoughts. I think that the Israel-Palestine issue has always been one of those that, like, I've always been hesitant to speak about because I didn't have all the information, like, for fear of sounding ignorant. You know what I mean? Eh? But now, like, the scale at which stuff is going on, like, whether you know about the conflict or not, like, just witnessing what's happening right now, I think it's super messed up, bro. I think it's a very messed up situation, man. I know all war is
Definitely
messed up,
bro.
but this is a beating, bro. This is just a one-sided massacre, you guys.
It is, eh?
Yeah, bro. It is obviously,
October 7th.
yeah, Hamas
Yeah, like
started it.
I saw
quote,
the initial one.
Yeah.
I saw like the
1,400
first
days.
2 days of the
Yeah.
retaliation,
Yeah.
and after I was like,
Whoa.
that don't
And
want
those
to
first
see
2
it.
days were
Light
like
work.
3 weeks ago, bro. Ever
These
since then,
guys
they have
have
been
been-
hammering.
You not seen anything like it, bro.
Like yesterday, they announced that they had done hit 600 targets in one night. The day before that, it was 400. The day before that was 300. The day before that was 200. That's like
all I know is
1,000 something.
I saw like a thing where they just told all the guys southern Gaza vacate.
northern.
That's all I saw,
They
bro.
told northern guys, everyone go to
Or
south.
northern guys, eh?
But they're also bombing in the south. Like it's just bad, bro. Bad.
What do you want to say about it, bro?
Bro, I just really want to know your thoughts because for me, the internet has been framing it in like you have to take a side. You have to pick a side.
That's the danger with that conversation.
Well, first of all, me, I have no horse in that race, so bro, I have no side to pick. My heart goes out to all the people who are lost loved ones. That's messed up. But to pick a side, even if I was to say I'm on this person's side, and then what? Like
But for
I'm
me,
still
my
going to go
thing
home and
is
sleep and
my
nothing
side, My
happens.
side is always going to be the victims, bro, of the war. Bro, there's just too many innocents dying, you guys.
In this one,
Like, where is the Hamas count? That's a count I want to see, bro.
of Hamas guys, who have
You
died.
can never
Of
know,
Hamas
bro.
guys who they are killing.
You can
Because
never know.
they have no idea.
They're only giving us civilians of now. Last I checked,
And
they're like
see-
7,000.
And you see, that's the problem.
That's crazy.
That's the
that's
problem.
crazy.
Me, those another guys who said that more.
Of those, like that's about what percentage? Like 40
Yeah.
or 50 are children.
Yeah.
Another 30 are women. It's bad, bro. But
Bro, this is why I don't like war, man. Hearing such things just breaks my heart, you guys.
How do you guys compare this to
7,000
the
people?
Russia-Ukraine thing?
this doesn't compare at all, man.
Definitely doesn't. But I think there are also some wars in the recent past. For example, the initial Iraq things were bad, bro. Iran was also the same.
Was it Iraq?
I
or
think
Iran
there was
that
also
they
like a
bombed for
Lebanon thing
7
with
days
Israel.
straight, something like that.
Yeah, it was Iran.
Iran.
There was also a Lebanon-Israel thing. Like they have been, but
You guys-
this
you
is
guys
like the
think-
worst, bro.
Do you guys think
If
we
you say
view those
7,000.
wars differently if it's in the social media era? Because now,
Yes.
it doesn't matter what narrative you're trying to spin,
Mm.
us will see what's
That-
on the ground and we'll
Yeah.
build our own narrative.
I
bro.
think also things like, for example, in as much as I've not been trying to avoid the news, I've seen things like where they shut down internet
Yeah.
for like a bit,
But not just
And
internet.
The thing is, why in internet they cut off all the
or
Water.
amenities, stuff like that.
food. like power.
They blacked out Dagwa.
It's under siege. Ever since October 7th has been under siege. They've refused to let any food in, any water in. But this is a place which already had like an engineered food crisis, because even before that, the Israelis used to control how much food enters Gaza, and they used mathematical models to see how many calories are required for the population of Gaza to keep them above the humanitarian level. Like below that is now like they've committed war crimes. You know what I mean? They found the bottom figure that they can of calories to let in. So now that they've cut off all the food, right, it's now bad. And not even to say that Israel is bad or Palestine is good. I don't know. I to be fair, this history for this thing goes back a long time ago, like literally to like the 3000 BC type long ago, like a very long time ago.
It's a very long time ago. That one I know.
But hey, where we have reached today, man, it really looks like the Israelis are going to finish it once and for all, man. They're going to finish
I remember
it.
my question with the initial attack on October 7th, I think, or 6th, the initial one, was, bro, that Iron Dome has been so effective. How did it miss that day? You get, I think it has like a 98% success rate.
So what's the Iron Dome?
And that
like
day 400 people die, bro.
The Iron Dome is like a defense system?
Yeah. So basically when Hamas shoots rockets, these guys have a system whereby they fire rockets at those rockets, and it has a 98% chance success rate of hitting rockets out of the sky.
And it's not even just from Hamas, from anywhere. That
from
Iron Dome
anywhere.
has been effective. And that one day, 400 Israelis die.
I've been hearing a lot of
Out
theories
of the
on that,
blue, bro.
conspiracy theories that maybe the government
on the
let it happen so that they could
So
retaliate.
they can now retaliate with more fire.
Because I was also hearing like, yes, these Hamas guys broke the barrier, but they were able to run rampant for like 6 hours straight before the IDF, which is their internal military or something, the military, Israeli came and intervened. 6 hours is crazy
because Israel's defense system, firstly the Iron Dome, their army itself is mad.
Yeah, it's supposed to be
It's one of the best armies in the world. I think it's only behind like US and Russia, something like that.
Yeah, but anyway, you can't also say that, man, the government let their citizens die. But it's just very, very unfortunate what we're seeing. But me, the way I'm looking at it, like, not picking a side or whatever, but these guys look like they are on a mission to finish these guys once and for all, bro. Especially the guys in Gaza.
Bro, I think that one of the, like, another aspect of this whole thing that's a bit scary is what this conflict is doing for now, like, just anti-Semitic rhetoric, bro.
Around the world.
Oh, my God.
I saw that they were attacking some Jewish schools in the US.
Bro,
Something
I saw,
like that.
an airport in Russia. I think called
Dagestan.
Dagestan or something. Yeah. Where guys raided the airport because they had that like 7 Israelis were on a flight that had landed there.
7.
Guys raided that
Bro,
airport.
like 10,000 guys.
Guys
bro.
were breaking doors in the airport, going to that
The
where
runway.
those guys were.
They
Guys
bro-
climbed the wing over of the plane over. Guys were doing the most, man. So it's very
Let me tell you,
worrying, bro.
war is, and in all of this, I'm hearing there's also a situation between the US and China. At
Or
the
when the
same
planes,
time,
when the
bro.
planes flew by each other. About 10 feet. But hey, this thing, it just has, I don't know, it's you asked how I feel about how this compares to Ukraine and Russia. I feel like Ukraine and Russia was what kind of separated the West from the rest of the world, at least politically. Like
The
that's
what?
where the West, like Western countries, that's China, rather France,
That you
America,
said West and what?
the rest of the world.
I had West of the world. I was going to be like, huh?
No, there was that
Yeah.
big divide. Like
True.
even when they were voting in the UN, like a lot of African countries just abstained from that vote to condemn Russia and whatnot. So it kind of split the world on that line, West and the rest. This one has split now the West among like in further divided it amongst itself, because now it's like they can't agree on what to do about this, because this is like one of their allies. On top of it being their ally, it's literally their only ally in the region, so they can't cut him off. So, but at the same time, it's making it look like the West, or at least America, just likes to warmonger. Like everywhere they want to be involved in and fund and funding. Yet it's not that they're protecting. They've been protecting Israel ever since Israel was founded, and that's just what they do. But so it's causing those fault lines to appear even now amongst the West. It's like this one is it's very.
I think there's also like a split between leadership and civilians everywhere, bro. In the West, Israel, everywhere.
I agree, because you can definitely see like the West supports Israel on a government political level. Hands down, guaranteed 100%. All the presidents have been there.
Change.
That's not going to change. But in all these countries, they've had massive protests for like pro-Palestinian protests. I think the UK had one which had, I think, was it 100,000 or 10,000 guys? Like a large figure of people last week went and protested down in front of either the Israeli embassy or in front of Parliament in the UK. This is why Rishi Sunak is coming back from Israel showing support. So like there's that big, what did you call it? Divide. Yeah, definitely there's a chasm between the ruling class and the people on the ground. Because that's what the people on the ground are just seeing people dying and like, no, stop that.
But what do you guys think of now the Israelites on the ground? Like I'm sure you guys have seen over Israeli social media content creators like making fun of the Palestinians.
I've seen some of them being very arrogant about it, bro.
Yeah, and being like commending the government for what they're doing.
But before you even go to that, according to the media, who is painted as the bad guy?
Depends on which media you look at.
That's the bit of the internet age. Like he was saying, no matter what narrative you want to push that this is a good guy, this is a bad guy. We have so many different narratives.
We can just see what's on the ground, and right now,
and you make your own mind.
The body count of the Israelis, of the Palestinians, is way higher than the Israelis.
The scale
is
falling towards that Palestinians.
The guy who's killing more people is a bad guy to us. You know what I mean?
And I guess it also depends on what you decide to be blind about, bro. Because there are some people who have just decided to be blind. For example, those content creators you're talking about. I've seen like 2 videos and it's very disgusting behavior.
That goes back to
those ones, okay. Not to play devil's advocate a bit.
Like they're the fewer ones.
Of all content creators in the world, if anyone's going to be mocking this situation, it's going to be a Israeli content creator. So that one wasn't too shocking to me because these people, their emotions are hot right now. Like they've just been massacred, bro. 1,300 guys. And they feel like these Hamas guys are lying about those figures that are being reported about in Gaza, that how many are being killed. Because those are being reported by Hamas. And Hamas wants to, of course, make it look as Israel as bad as possible. You guys are killing all these kids. They're killing all these people. So if there's any kind of like mockery made of the situation, I'd expect it to be amongst them, either Palestinians or Jews. But I don't know.
Bro, also just historically speaking, this goes back to that anti-Semitism point. Because of the history of the Israelites, they have become like those people who, if any aggression is made towards them, they band together. So they don't care that the rest of the world is saying they're doing something wrong. As long as for them they're together, they're thinking, bruh, this has happened before. Like, you guys stood by and watched us getting killed before. So now we have the power and we're not going to let it happen again. So even as we're going to do it to you.
Someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but I have not seen Israel flat out lose any conflict, bro. None.
Yeah, those guys, they have the support from
They have some losses. Yes. But they have some very big wins. Very, very big ones. But they have some. I just can't remember the last one in my head. But
I can't think of any.
In the documentary.
I'm sure it's there. I just can't think of any.
They have that. Who of the Israelites been in conflict with who was more powerful? Them, like ever since like Nazi era Germany.
Okay, the biggest one, their most impressive defeat was when they fought all their 5 neighbors over Syria, Lebanon, Egypt, and
that was like early 2000s, right?
Jordan. No. It was I think in like the 80s or the 70s. Yeah, that's
then there was a different conflict also.
They rounded up all their neighbors, took land from guys. That was a terrible defeat for the neighbors and an amazing win for the Israelites. Like they beat like 6 countries. So ever since then, they have like that image of mess with us at your own risk. But I think that these days things have changed, man. I think if they were to attempt that again, the 5 countries around, I don't think Israel would be able to win. But
I
however,
don't
Israel
know,
is
bro.
backed by the United States of
I don't
Yeah,
America.
it will run to their
is
rescue.
backed, bro.
Okay, you asked, has Israel ever flat out lost? I've remembered.
Mm-hmm.
Israel, okay, they didn't necessarily lose,
Mm.
but they finished at a standstill with Hezbollah. That
I remember the Hezbollah thing, but it wasn't a loss.
There was a standstill.
Yeah, it was
Fought
like
to a
let's
standstill.
chill.
But that's just Hezbollah. So if they're fighting Hezbollah in the north, say these guys in there. I don't know the name. bro.
You mentioned
I don't know
the influencer's name.
Bro, my bad. I'm sorry to all the Hezbollahs out there. Don't at me, bro, man. Like, I'm just really trying to. Anyway, so I don't think they can, bro. And that's why you see, like, right now in that Mediterranean Sea or the one up there, the Dead Sea, the US has brought like 2 aircraft carriers. NATO has sent in some. France has sent in.
Okay, this is my thing. They
has
definitely
backup.
can't do that now. But Israel has backing.
Yeah.
That's what
Heavy
it has.
Backing.
What did you guys think of Ukraine abstaining from that vote?
I
It's a
think
ceasefire.
Ukraine just needs a
I
break.
think they're like, man, we have our own problems, bro. Let me first deal with this. First leave me alone.
The Ukrainians just refused to vote, bro. That was so crazy to me. That was so. I was like, bro, if anyone,
It's not
should
even
relate,
funny,
it
but
should
it's
be you
funny,
guys.
bro.
The guy said, nah,
But-
I will abstain.
But
bro.
funnily, I saw someone trying to break down like Ukraine's position in all this. They're like, Ukraine benefits from this going on because as long as the news and the media is focusing on Israel, they're not focusing on Ukraine.
But how do they benefit? Because I feel like now the Russians.
I feel
can
like
benefit.
Yeah,
because you see, because
Clap
like,
them.
like the Ukraine war, man, it's moving at a normal pace. It's not a movie. So like they have a few wins every like month or so.
It's going to be so shocking when this ends, and we go back to Ukraine and we don't find cities. bro.
Let me tell you, like, so when this is how they're breaking it down. So that they were like, when the U.S. public was before this October 7th, they'd see Ukraine in the news all the time, but they're not hearing wins. They're not saying that they've taken this Gua, then this Gua.
It's just
then,
movie.
It's just going on. So in their minds, they're like, this Ukraine war is not going well. So when they have that mentality, they pressure their politicians to not send money to Ukraine or not send as much because they're like, why is our money going? Okay, what's our money doing? So this taking the center stage is good for Ukraine because now, as we were reading that, they wanted to send Israel a package. The US, you know those packages that they be sending. I don't know what's in them.
Yeah.
But now they want to bundle Ukraine and Israel's
Israel.
package together. So Ukraine is still getting its packages,
To be
but
fair,
without all the negative
I
press.
won't even lie. Playing devil's advocate again. That's a very smart move from the US government if they do that.
Yeah.
Like for themselves, that's such a smart move.
To package them together.
Yeah.
Both wars, man.
Because they'll just be like, well, you're funding you're funding Israel, and that's it.
Well,
Why is that a
we're
smart
finding
thing for
all
the
our
US to do?
wars.
Why is it a smart thing? Because I feel like the US, okay, I know that their military budget is probably ridiculous,
Yeah.
but they have so many enemies in the world who are not spending that much on war outside of their country, bro.
Bro,
Like,
this is the
what's the
thing.
purpose? Where do they gain?
Again, I think it's not one of those things where a flat out war can break out. Like you get like a World War III and everyone starts bombing each other. I don't think it's that straightforward. So what the US can do is to mitigate other areas that are not on their mainland to keep their mainland safe. They have a hand in this while kind of controlling the narrative. And then it might seem like they are just funding wars outside, but now those are their allies, bro. You attack the US, Israel is getting you.
Yeah.
I have two benefits that I see. One is their proxy war of they get to kind of dismantle Russia from afar with Ukraine without not necessarily putting their boots on the ground, but they get to also like destroy Russian tanks and slowly wither down their army. And then for the Israeli side, and as also kind of ties it to Ukraine, is when these guys do these aid packages or are sending like 43 billion to Israel, they basically send it out in like their companies like Northrop Grumman and those defense contractors.
Lockheed,
Yes,
a bunch of
Bizot.
those, yeah.
It's Bizot. And on top of that, let me show you another not a double standard, but how these guys are sharp. When these guys were sending military equipment to Ukraine, they were not, when they'd say, like, for example, we're sending 45 billion worth of equip to Ukraine, they would buy 45 billion
worth
of equip.
from their manufacturers.
And then send the old equip to Ukraine. So they replenish their equipment under this. So it's not like they're diminishing anything. Also, all the new equipment being bought and purchased is going to go to America's stockpile while they send out the old stuff
stock.
So those are old bombs which have like life. What do they call them? Like expiry dates on them. These are old, because some of these weapons are very old. They've had them for a long time, since like World War, about Vietnam, when they were a while back. So
and
for them, it's actually a good thing.
Them, so they are just there.
So yeah, man. And I heard about they've only sent like, if you are to put it in a percentage of their total defense budget yearly, they've only used like 1.6% on these Ukraine guys. And
it's a very smart move for them. Very smart. And also when they send the packages, they're going to set up bases there. So they have guys there. Like, I remember I was seeing a statistic of the number of US bases around Iraq and Afghanistan. And do you remember how they withdrew guys? Bro, they are still there and they are mob. I've forgotten the exact number, but it was in the hundreds. So just know, the US is not on their mainland, but they are definitely involved.
I'll say how it backfires is only one way. It just paints the picture that these guys are warmongering, man. They are constantly warmongering.
That comes to my last question on this issue. Then we can move, I guess. What do you guys think is the... This is slightly different from the last question. Like, what do you guys think is the purpose of the war? But now not to the government, to the citizens.
Which one?
Like the US
the American citizens, the Israeli citizens. How do you think that for them, they benefit from their country doing all of this stuff?
Now, that's a good question because, man, I don't know.
I don't think they do, bro.
I don't know, man.
What's so crazy is actually me, I think that's like the main purpose of war almost. There's this thing that war does to guys where it makes them feel proud of their country. Like, it's almost fully for like nationalistic purposes. That's why these guys parade all these weapons on Independence Day. That's why like the Americans keep going out and as if conquering other places. It makes the guys at home feel proud to be American, bro.
True. But I think for me, it would make more sense in case the part they're trying to fight for is like, it has mob mirrors, which may, in turn benefit the people.
That only benefits.
But if that's not like that, then it's that.
Guys want their government to be the most powerful.
I think that's a double-edged sword because if there's especially in this age, bro, you're going to parade, unless it's like, let me use this example. Both the US and North Korea parade military equipment on certain days in their respective countries. One is more proud than the other.
Why?
The US is definitely split, and I would say it's largely the younger people who are not for that. North Korea, where everything is limited, communication, blah blah blah. It's a communist country. Everyone is proud. Okay, not everyone.
No, it's
but
funny.
most people are.
I don't even buy that the young people are not proud. I think that it's just that it's not politically correct.
It's a loud minority.
It's not politically correct to be proud. But when an American is pushed to the edge, also be like, yo, don't mess with me, I'm American.
Yeah.
They know.
I think
they know that their country will come through worst case.
Let me add on your point. I think that's what it is. I think it's like, that's why they understand, like they understand, like that's why we wage war. Like we get proud, like America number one. But I think of late, and it's only because because America's been doing this for so long. The same thing, like waging war. It's over like 100 and something years now since World War II. That Americans are starting to ask themselves, okay, like, yes, I'm proud, but what else am I getting from all this waging of war? Because all my taxes are going in all of this. When was the last one? 1942?
1945.
My bad. It's
okay,
like
World War I.
80 years. 80 years. Okay.
I was here doing math. I'm like, which war was that, bro?
Yeah, World War I. Okay. So I think now they ask themselves, like, yo, like, what are we getting for sending all this money to Ukraine?
Pearl Harbor was World War One.
Pearl Harbor,
that's the which led to the bombing.
Because this way I say that
World War II actually.
because these wars benefit those defense companies and defense contractors. Those are citizens. So those ones, for them, they know exactly what they're getting from the war. It's not just pride.
Yeah.
So I think,
Money.
and Americans also very like, it's a very open society where like all this information is available. So all these other citizens know just how much these companies are making from these wars, and they're thinking, what am I getting as a taxpayer as well? How does this benefit me? Other than pride.
I see what you're saying. Me, I still think there is a split, bro.
Split. Yeah, because I think
there's a very
it's an internal split for them because they have to reconcile the
like
pride
are
that
being
they
lost.
feel. Yeah, the pride they feel with their country being the greatest, and the guilt with the fact that their tax dollars are being spent on just finishing guys, bro. Like, and you know, in the past you couldn't see. In the past you couldn't see what was happening, right? You just see newspapers with like Captain America on the front. We're doing this, we're winning the war. But now you see the bodies, bro. Every day you're seeing Syria, you're seeing Iran. That shit is in your face. So you know exactly what you're doing, man.
And you're on social media where like everyone else in the world is talking about how America is evil and the West and this not, and you're looking at yourself like
honestly,
what am I proud of? What
America is fighting behind the scenes. All of these wars, America is involved.
But you see, again, it's not just them, bro.
And you will see that it's that
really
pride. To be honest, to me, I feel like it's the pride. And they also have this reputation to uphold. You know, like, when you're an American, fine, you have this, should I call it like a shield around you? Because if you're to, hope you guys remember this thing which used to happen in the Horn of Africa where there were pirates. Yeah, the pirates.
Somalia.
Yeah, the Somali pirates.
Djibouti, Somalia.
But the time those guys like attacked a ship which had American citizens, that's the time that the entire system.
They wrapped them up.
Yeah, that's the time the entire system, the entire thingy fell down.
That's where they went wrong.
That was the beginning of them for that whole operation, bro.
Yeah, the operation.
When those guys are telling their kids the story.
That's so funny.
like, man, Abdul attacked.
They're like, that one guy who said that.
Anyway, man, let's get away from Palestine.
Yeah,
that's so funny.
What else is going on, man? What else is happening? Abdul. That's messed up. That's messed up saying Abdul, bro. What else has been going on?
Okay, well, let's be real. We've all watched the stereotypical movies. Look at me, I'm the captain now. We've all watched the movies. Chill, bro. Chill. Look at me.
Okay, fine.
Okay, what do you guys want to get into, man?
Q&A.
Voice, how have you not talked about the Rugby World Cup, man?
I'm still in pain. Relax.
Yeah. What are you, a New Zealand guy?
Yeah, man, I've always been, bro.
Crazy,
always
crazy.
been.
Uh-huh.
I remember there's a time we were watching. Was it the semi-final?
Oh,
You guys want to try this thing?
Pause.
Okay.
Magic just bought a, what did they call it? It's like a Rice Krispie meal, man. That was what meals they used to show on the Rice Krispie box.
The box.
Yeah.
That's what this is. Let's
You
put
guys
it
want
up
to
to
try?
a camera so guys can see it. Yeah. Good thinking, man. Very thoughtful. What were you saying, boys?
I've forgotten, bro. What did I say?
Rugby World Cup.
Rugby World Cup.
Hey. So I'm a New Zealand fan. And I always knew that the biggest test would be South Africa.
Really?
Had to be. Because these are the two best teams in the world.
Yeah.
Which kind of annoys me that Ireland is still above New Zealand in the rankings.
Because
But
for me, that was the rhetoric I was hearing. I was hearing that this is Ireland's World Cup.
no, it's definitely a strong team. But they came against New Zealand.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, during normal tests, that team might look normal. World Cup,
Different
New Zealand
animal.
is a different animal, bro. But anyway, and I remember, I think we were watching the match from Legends, and this guy was like, how, you're supposed to support the continent first. How can you support Islanders? And I was like, bro, I've only been supporting island teams this entire Tonga, Samoa, Fiji. Those have been my teams, bro.
A voice.
I feel like I don't have any beef with the islands, bro. You know what I mean?
Who are you
I feel
hating on
differently
the
about the guy who
islands,
was in the England jersey shouting. You know what I mean? The guy who was shouting.
Why hating the
New Zealand.
islands, bro?
Yeah.
You watch this channel called Such Party.
Such party.
As in
Such
Such
party.
South Africa is the one which is a bit
South Africa
mad.
is they don't want you. You know that.
No, it's
Islands
not so
are
funny.
kawa.
In South Africa, the rugby team, bro, it's 80% white dudes, man.
But
It's 80% white dudes on that
Bro,
team, man.
But me, I look at that and I'm thinking, Usually it's the other way around.
Yeah.
In countries where you have both people.
Yeah.
So those boas must be
Bro, but they're
different,
big,
bro.
But to be fair, they're built, bro.
They are
Those guys are like
big,
6'9" and
bro.
they're like 200
Those guys are real
pounds.
Yeah, they are
preserved
not.
their genes,
They are not
bro.
normal. Okay, they are normal. They are normal boas.
No more boas.
Actually, guys, I recently found out how non-lucrative Tennessee is.
How who?
Non-lucrative Tennessee is.
Tennis.
Tennis, yeah.
How none what?
Like the dimes. People don't get a lot of dimes.
From the
tennis.
sport of
Tennis is
tennis.
not lucrative.
Tennis.
Tennis.
Wait, what do you
How is it
mean?
not lucrative?
If you're not at the top, like you mean,
Yes.
Yeah, okay, sir.
These guys who are trying to get to the top. And most of the guys who are trying to get some actual serious bags, it's usually from the deals they make, like sponsorships and all that.
But that's
jazz.
every sport.
But from the actual game,
Yeah.
no dimes.
There's no way.
That's every sport. That's
The
every
thing
sport.
is, you see, the only problem with tennis is it's an individual sport.
Yes.
So, like, the opportunity for you to get to a point of making a bag.
But we have to check this
Okay,
right
let's-
at the same time,
okay,
only
let's eat
because
this.
I want to
To
see
do
the
it.
reactions.
Okay. Windek has already taken his bite.
Oh, you big idea.
patience.
Next time, follow instructions.
I can smell it, right? Are you still telling us about the Rugby World Cup?
Yeah. The final, I watched it from home, bro. Very, very, very interesting final. New Zealand played 15 minutes with... 15 minutes with the full team. 65 minutes with 14 men, bro. I say they put up a good fight. I'm not going to blame the captain for getting that red card. These things happen. It was also one of those where these things happen in sport. I was seeing guys online going at him over a poor man's reaching a call, and I was like, no, relax. It was a normal red card. These things happen.
Now, guys are too passionate about that game.
Guys
bro.
are too passionate.
They are
bro.
too passionate about that game.
What
How
amused
crazy
me
rugby
is that
guys are, bro.
New Zealand went one man down, and all the New Zealand fans, none of them were in panic. They were like, we can actually
Win
it.
Yeah.
And to be honest, aside from some poor decision making, New Zealand could have won
You
that
guys
game.
were, yeah.
Because
And
lost by
bad
1
luck.
point,
And
missed
bad luck.
3 penalty. Well, they were very kickable, but to be fair, at that time South Africa also had 14 men. They kick those. New Zealand is winning that match. Missed a kick in the 76th minute.
I saw that.
Yeah. So I'm not too mad. Well, I'm mad that we lost, but I would have,
Lost.
yeah. I would have hated it if we lost.
The fans
normally.
should have
Does that
been
make
panicking.
sense? Like, I found solace in the fact that we were 14 men.
And you lost by 1 point.
Proudly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also I'm hating because a bunch of those guys are retiring. Some of my best players, man. But we moved. There's nothing to do. The game ended.
They lost too.
South Africa.
Oh.
South Africa gets to retain their World Cup
Yeah.
for 4 more years. I'm hating, bro.
Yeah. Is that the first time it has been done?
Hmm?
Is that the first time it has been done?
What?
Retaining?
I don't think so. Is it?
New Zealand
I
has
don't
probably
think so.
done it. Eh?
Yeah, New Zealand did it. So,
Listen, what's the name of that rugby podcast?
Fat Cats?
Yeah, for more, go to Fat Cats. Go to our Fat Cats podcast, man, for further details on the Rugby World Cup. Anything else? Anything else? Oh, have you guys been watching anything interesting?
Oh. I watched Spiderman 2. Across the Spider-Verse. Or is it into the Spider-Verse?
Across the Spider-Verse?
The animated one. Eh?
You enjoyed it? That's my movie of the year, bro.
Spectacular. I am so glad you brought it up because I wanted to bring it up the last pod.
Bro.
What a movie, bro.
Bro.
That's like the best movie I've watched in the last
Bro.
5 years, bro.
Like,
That
thank
movie
you.
is too good.
That's my
bro.
movie
I
of the year. bro.
cried, huh?
That movie is
Like
too
halfway
good.
point, I was already like,
You're like, I've never seen anything like this.
Why
man.
were you crying?
This is too beautiful.
Why were you crying? Hey, because it was
That movie was good. It
I
was
was
good.
looking for sad
Beautiful.
things
Can
tonight,
make
I
a
was
grown
like,
man
Yeah.
cry. Yeah?
Okay, it wasn't even that the movie was sad. For me, I just felt like it was made by human beings, bro. Like people who have mothers, who have fathers, who have children,
movie?
who have like you
I'm
could.
not even lying when I tell you that's my movie of the year, bro.
Nah, that
Bro.
movie was art, bro. Those
That
guys,
was real art.
Those guys really paid attention to each and every detail, bro. They cared, man. There's nothing that they brushed over and said, they won't even pay attention to this part.
And you know what made me so happy is, okay, first chill, the movie was good. The movie was good, not jam. Each of those characters was designed by a different artist, and we're not talking
style.
big Hollywood artist.
That difference in style is what got me, bro.
The guy who created the Lego Spider-Man is a kid in high school using Blender on his i7 machine, bro.
That's cool.
The joy that gave me, I was like, bro, this movie is for the people by the people.
Nah, bro, let me tell you everything about that movie. From the script, as in the way it was written, to the animation, bro, all that shit was just so ill to watch at once.
That black
like, all of it
UK
happening at
Spider-Man,
once was just
that's
too ill,
my
bro.
guy.
That movie was like,
The London Spider-Man.
it was relatable.
The
bro.
London
was
Spider-Man.
crazy,
Bro. That,
bro.
guy
That was
is,
the most-
that guy is from Hackney. He's from the ends, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, I just watching that movie and I was like, "Wait, this is." I wish I watched this movie with my parents, bro. But
I mean, I'd watch with my kids.
I've forgotten why it was.
or with my
Yeah,
kids.
I watched
Like
with my kids.
it's one of those movies that I want to. It has that either paternal. You want to watch it with your kids or watch it with your parents or
it's like Shrek, bro. You want to pass it down
Yeah,
man, to the next generation.
because bro, that movie was amazing,
Shrek
bro.
is a crazy.
Most relatable
You know,
Spider-Man.
so one would think
Spider-Man.
Lion King, but okay. Shrek it is.
Yeah.
Most relatable Spider-Man.
Bro,
For me right now.
I'll say this about that movie. The movie was so good, but like the last 20 minutes had me in a chokehold.
First it.
I didn't want it to end.
I
didn't
haven't
finish
finished
it.
the last 20 minutes.
Spoiler.
Exactly.
Spoiler.
But I told you I was crying too much,
Oh
bro.
my God, bro.
You know, by the time I closed the laptop, and my head was in my pillow, I was just crying like this. I was listening to the words on the screen.
No, bro,
I just closed it. I was like,
You
screw this, let me go and eat
need
breakfast.
to finish that movie.
No, I already know. I already
Okay,
know.
like
That's the
which
only
part are you on?
movie.
Which part are you on?
I don't want to talk too
That's
much.
the only movie where I half felt like I should have watched it in the cinema. But even then, like, I paused that movie too many times to have wanted to like watch it at once in the cinema.
I know you
that
guys
was
already say this
amazing.
about me. I watched that movie thrice in the cinema,
Yeah, see.
and none of the times was I bored, bro.
Yeah.
None.
Amazing movie.
Like the best Spider-Man.
It's my favorite.
It's my favorite.
animated Spider-Man.
What Spider-Man do you have over
Okay,
it?
wait.
What Spider-Man do you have over
I am only going to
Spider-Man
put
movie.
Spider-Man 2, the one of Doc Ock,
I was also thinking about
above
that,
it. Only
but no.
because of when I watched it.
I can't
Like,
lie,
I
those
rewatched
first-
that
no,
movie.
no, no.
those first three Spider-Mans were very ill, bro.
They were
No,
very ill,
they were
but
very ill.
but did I cry? If I watched it again, would I
There's
cry?
some of those that I almost cried, bro. I won't hold you.
Bro, man, I
There's
don't know.
some of those Peter Parker Spider-Mans where there were tears in my eyes, bro.
Like, okay, you know, Spider-Man for me has always been like they always say he's the most relatable hero out of all of them because he has like usually the sequence he has those normal struggles of like a high schooler, then a uni
Even
student.
when he grows up, bro.
yeah, like he's broke. He has a girlfriend dumping him.
Because
But
he's broke.
This one,
And he's
you
never
guy,
available.
I was relating on it on a like just the family dynamic, bro. Like the
Yo,
fact that the guy has secrets from the.
Hindu Spider-Man
You know.
killed me, bro. I hate when you guys say chai tea. I'm like, hey,
Tea. I remember that at least.
bread. That's bread.
Nah, bro, like amazing movie, bro.
Nah,
Yeah, I
what
don't
killed
know.
me
Chef's
is, what did they call that universe? I thought it was Mumbai something.
Mm,
I was just like, the puns are heavy.
they were heavy, bro.
heavy
heavy,
puns.
heavy.
Don't say chai tea. Anything else you've been watching? I watched The Great, the first like 3 episodes of The Great.
The Great. What's
I heard of
that?
that show. It's about I think she was called Princess Catherine or Queen Catherine of Russia, one of them.
Mhm.
She
Oh,
became
that-
a monarch,
Yeah.
and she was like
Yeah.
a foreigner. Like had the king married her, but she was from like Germany or something.
There's a movie for that.
It's a series.
The series. Huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
Now that's another spectacular
Sure.
show. Like
many
this show,
Mm.
I think they're like 8 or 10,
Mm.
but it is fundamentally funny. Like, have you ever like
That's not what I expected.
Like-
Because her story is not funny.
bro, like exactly like the humor is derived from things like the time they are in, things like that. Like
Why did you watch that? That doesn't sound like something you would watch, man.
someone put me on. Let me just put it like that.
But
But
you were supposed to. You had no choice.
no. That's how it started, by the way. But
Yeah,
no.
no choice.
By the end, I was the one who was
Someone
praising
tells you,
next
just watch one
episode.
episode.
Bro, that thing is just funny. It's just like the dynamics. Like for example, they show how, and you know the funny thing is this is how you imagine like how the the ruling parties must have been back in the day. Like this, how the king must have been with his priests and his lawyers all in the courtroom, but they're all just like. They're all just normal human beings who the priest is just manipulating guys with religion. You know, and it's funny. It's just one of those funny shows. They're great.
They're great.
Not that they're cracking jokes or making funny faces, but just the situations are comedians.
Yeah, me in this community break, I got a chance to watch the entire Peaky Blinders.
Breaking Bad.
Peaky Blinders.
Peaky Blinders.
5 seasons.
All of them.
I commend you.
That's a
bro.
good show.
And then
That's a binge-worthy show, bro.
it ended, and then I felt like I needed more. So I had to Google.
You restarted it.
Nada.
Oh.
I had to Google to check
To see
whether
the
there is
Peaky
anything
Blinders.
being cooked.
Yeah.
And then I heard
Yeah.
there is a movie
Yeah.
coming.
Movie.
Yes.
The Peaky Blinders end.
Yeah, Peaky
Yeah.
Blinders ended.
There were a lot of things
Oh.
which needed to wrap up.
Peaky Blinders ended.
Yeah.
So we're expecting a
Why
movie.
can't I remember how Peaky Blinders ended?
Don't
I
remember.
won't
If
spoil,
remember.
I won't spoil, I won't spoil.
But I'll say
Okay,
this.
done.
Given, did you hear that this show was rebrought back? Pantheon, season 2.
Pantheon was brought back.
Pantheon.
Wow.
That had been
Pantheon.
cancelled,
That had
right?
been cancelled.
Fuck.
The second season.
Have you guys tried watching Loki too?
Loki.
Season
Nah,
2.
let me not even lie to you.
I think I
yeah.
watched Loki season 2. It ended
After
with,
watching-
with the black guy, right?
That was season 1.
Season 1, Season 2, the new one. Now it has 4
People still
episodes.
watch MCU shows.
So hard. I'll
Nah,
watch Loki.
I'll give
Loki
you
is
this.
good, bro.
Loki
Watch
is the
Loki.
one show I would try.
It's very good.
There were a
Because-
few good ones. There were a few really good
Let me
ones.
tell you,
Which one?
It's unlike
Other than
Marvel.
Loki.
I went back and studied recent Marvel content. And this year, it's only like one movie I like, bro. Like.
What movie came out this year?
Black Panther was in Black Panther this year.
Was it Guardians of the Galaxy? I didn't
Oh,
even
okay.
watch that.
Guardians,
Guardians,
and
yeah.
also the Christmas
That's the one
Guardians.
I liked.
I liked those. The
I remember
rest,
the one I
Even
liked.
the new episodes
Which
of
one?
I think the only
Groot
Marvel
and
movie I
Groot.
like this year is
Remember one I
Spider-Man.
Was it Spiderman that I
but
Across
liked?
the
Spider-Man is
Spider-Verse.
Sony, not Marvel, bro.
That's not even Marvel.
Yeah, that's the
I
one.
liked.
It has to
What
be.
I like-
It has to be
what has come
Guardians
out?
or Black
Ant-Man,
Panther. One of the
Ant-Man,
two,
Quantum
because the
Mania.
rest,
There's Black Panther, there's Thor Love and Thunder, there's Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, there's Miss Marvel hasn't come out.
oh my god, the projections for Miss Marvel.
I remember the movie I watched. First release, these things we can't remember. This thing, what's it called? The Creator.
The Creator
The Creator.
Okay,
Good,
that's
bro.
I'll watch,
I,
I'll watch.
just for the
So
sake of, I will not spoil
good.
nothing. But
It's
I
a
did-
show, eh?
And it's
No,
a
no, no,
movie.
no, no. It came
But
out
it's,
like
it's a
last
new
month,
movie.
right?
Yeah, it's I think it's still in cinema. I watched it in cinema like 2 weeks back. It might, I don't know. But yo,
It's sick.
good movie. It's not as good as Spider-Man, but you can tell it was also made by human beings.
Now,
man.
now I won't lie to you. You watched it? Did you finish it?
Yeah, I finished
Bro,
it.
I won't lie. I shed a tear at the end, bro.
That movie, eh?
I shed a tear.
They tried to make me cry. I was like, no, bro.
You're choked up.
Nah,
Bro,
I don't
I
just
shed
cry
a tear,
every
but I'll
week.
tell you this: the chick behind me in the cinema
Cry.
was wailing. That chick was, you know, that wailing of like sniffling.
Yeah.
Like the movie ends, credits, and you're just hearing.
Yeah.
Nah, relax.
Okay.
Why you
No,
licking your
better-
fingers, you man.
Guys, what do you feel
Doesn't get
about
the
these
same.
movies which end like it feels like you need to watch a part 2 to finish the entire plot?
Nah, me, I
Give us
like
an
them,
example.
bro.
Like this Fast X and Mission Impossible.
Okay, I think Fast
Mission
X, they're
Impossible
actually
has a-
setting
yeah,
up
but
the
But
second
then
part.
those ones where like there's a sequel coming. That's
Yeah.
different. Where you like you leave me on a cliffhanger
Like
and there's something
Endgame.
coming. Something on
Because,
that
I mean, even the name of Mission Impossible, Dead Reckoning, Part 1. That one.
I don't want that. Why are they trying to do that? Like to go the Indian route? Okay, bro. That thing I was so used to having it in the Indian movies
Yeah.
because I saw it's the Indian movies which have that
Yeah.
thing like they have
A
part 1,
cliff-
part 2,
Oh,
part
guys have
3.
been doing it for some time.
Bro, have you watched Nollywood movies?
No, even Americans.
I'm not
have
trying
been
to
doing
watch
it.
that.
They did it from Harry Potter Part 1, Part 2.
Did you see that video of
Then
the
Hunger
Here
Games Part 1, Part 2.
Back in the day, they didn't care about spoilers.
Like they go up to like 3 for like 6
They were
episodes.
showing an episode of Transformers
Yeah.
from like the 90s, bro. When the episode was ending, they go like, will Optimus Prime return or is he dead? Find out in our next episode. The return of Optimus Prime. That thing killed me, bro, because could never be now.
Anyways, man. So on my end, I've been watching this show called The Wheel of Time. Have you guys heard of it?
Yeah, I've had very mixed reviews
Yeah.
about it.
Very mid.
It's
what?
okay.
Mixed.
It's good.
Mixed reviews.
I like it.
Let me tell you, like, how I gauge how good that
It's
show
not on
is.
Prime, right?
It's on Prime.
Yeah.
Amazon.
I gauge how good that show is when I can remember the characters' names. Like, that's when I know I'm invested and I'm not just watching the show and say, hey man, the brother, what the younger brother, what the. But like, when I can remember the guys' names, and these are not easy names, bro. These are not like names that you'll see in the real world. But that show is actually quite good, man. Like, I remember starting it and thinking, I feel like these guys are skipping over some things.
It's fantasy, yeah?
It's fantasy.
Yeah,
A
magic
lot of
and shit.
magic and a lot of like
I know, man.
dark
Fantasy.
and light and
Fantasy of late has not slapped like that, and I really like fantasy.
bro. Watch this show, man.
Mm.
Season 1 does that Game of Thrones thing where it sets everything up. Where you finish the season like, I can't believe this is where it has ended this season. Season 2 though,
Fire.
banger after banger after banger. Bro.
How many seasons out?
2.
2.
Is that Netflix
Two.
thing?
Nah,
No, it's
Prime.
Prime.
It's
Amazon
Prime.
Prime. But
It's
it's 8 episodes per season. Really good acting. Really cool magic. It's a nice show, man. You guys should watch that for sure.
Wheel of Time.
Yeah, and then before, this was like 3 weeks ago, but I was watching that David Beckham doc.
Oh, Beckham? Good
Yeah.
documentary,
Hard doc,
bro.
Hard
Good,
hard
very,
doc,
very, very
man.
good
If you like
documentary.
sport, if you like football, spectacular doc, bro.
I don't think
Yeah.
it's even limited to liking football, bro.
Okay,
Just
if
a
you like,
good documentary.
Speaking
To
if you
me.
like
football.
Beckham.
Do you watch Ballon d'Or? Just last night.
No, I couldn't watch it.
I just saw
It
him
didn't
performing.
need to be. We knew.
Yeah.
Did Haaland win?
No, man,
No,
Messi
Messi.
won.
And I'm a Messi fan, but we knew.
Yeah, that's insane, bro.
I saw some TikTok of a guy who was
Pissed.
like preemptively getting pissed in case they give it to Messi and not earlier than that Haaland guy.
Nah, but I'll say this though. If you're rounding up the entire year, Haaland deserved that
Oh,
Ballon
bro,
d'Or.
100,000%.
But this is the thing I'm saying. In the past, a World Cup year, the World Cup winner has always
Gotten
won,
the
and that's why we knew.
I'm actually
That's why we
surprised
knew,
to
bro.
see Magic bringing the Ballon d'Or topic. I expected you to at
It just
least
is
bring
in the
the
crowd.
Apple event.
When they announced Messi and Messi Speed stood up and started shouting at it. I was like, they'll never invite this guy again.
But they will because they need
No,
clout.
they will. They will.
I actually can't believe how far Speed has taken this.
His
thing.
football.
This guy has actually ran with that. Now he just wears Portugal jerseys only. Bro. He
Did
has
you see
more
him playing in the
Portugal
side main
fits.
game?
No, I didn't see.
Bro, that
this
guy
time.
does not
He didn't
understand
play
offside
football at
bro.
all, man. He has
That
no
guy was
idea
always
what
in
that
the
game's
box.
about.
You see the guy in
The ball is the
India,
other side, bro.
Which guy? Who's
that
like
speed guy, when he was in India.
Nada. What does he say?
No, he was in India. Like he even created a new channel for, for like
For India.
Speed is an idiot.
They
bro.
must
And
love
he's
him
like
there,
what,
bro.
19, 20?
The young
Somewhere
guy,
there.
bro.
Anyway.
Young wild boy.
What have I been watching, bro? I have not watched anything aside. Netflix brought back a bunch of old cartoons, bro. I've been watching Ben 10.
Yeah, Pop-Off Girls.
I've been
what's a
watching
bunch of-
Very Odd
The
Parents.
OG Ben 10.
Yeah. From episode 1, bro.
Netflix
They must have.
can cook,
They must have
bro.
gotten like that Cartoon Network channel.
Netflix
They
does
brought
this
back
thing, bro, where
Mob
whenever
Cartoon
guys
Network
think
things.
it's over for them, that guys find an angle, bro. They
Bring
always
guys
find
back.
an angle to bring the hot shows
They
there, bro.
brought back all those old cartoons, and I've been bathing in cartoons.
Okay, is it the full seasons? Like whether the whole show or just like season 1, season 2?
I think the first 3 seasons. Yeah, which is the
That's
end
enough
of the
Ben 10,
first
you guy.
timeline of Ben 10. They brought back Very Odd Parents. That thing was nice as a child, man.
I feel like that one
Only as a
rings.
child.
I watched 2 episodes and I was like, bro, what is this?
The rules
What?
on the book.
Yeah,
Just have the rules.
it's like a book. But then outside of that, I've watched some movie called Pain Hustlers. Pain Hustlers. Yeah. About some chick who, she's broke, she's a mom, but she's doing like pharmaceutical sales. Very good movie. The main actor is, what's his name? Chris Evans.
Pain Hustlers.
Yeah. Then there's another movie about drugs also. Some guy selling an addictive drug. It's a show. I've forgotten the name.
Is that
bro.
the one who was selling like the painkillers?
Yeah, Oxycontin.
Oxycontin. I saw
Yeah.
some scene of like two guys, a black guy and then a white guy, and the black guy is telling him, man, you sold this thing, then it was addictive. Then the guy's like, man, addictive? Man, I do know how much of this thing my wife takes on a day. She's fine. Bro, that scene mashed me up because I was thinking
another good scene.
Like this guy, really, if he didn't care about his wife, he didn't care about the guys. Bro, we are the customers.
That's another good show. So those are the only things I've been watching, bro.
Okay. Hard, bro. Let's do some questions.
Before you wrap up,
Yeah.
did you guys watch Francis Ngannou versus
Yes, I watched
Fury.
it. I watched it.
I won't lie, I was dying for Ngannou to win, bro.
Why didn't you win?
Bro, first of all, man, I've never seen an MMA guy box like that in my life. I've never seen a guy come from MMA and box like a boxer. That guy was spectacular, man. And the worst part is that he did that against the best boxer in that division, bro. Like,
bro, and he knocked him down, bro.
I knocked him down, bro. I was so impressed, man. But let's see, why did it happen? I have a cousin whose theory was that the boxing world just couldn't swallow for a guy to come from MMA and beat the best guy out.
I can see that
immediately. But me, I feel like, although Ngannou threw more power punches and like seemingly dominated, I think Fury just touched him more. Like just like the points, the actual points, jabs, body shots. Fury just got a few more of those. They weren't powerful, but the points keep racking up, bro. Because he didn't beat him by much, you know. But
wasn't it like a 2-point split decision or 1
I can't
point?
really remember, bro. But even though Fury won, man, Ngannou was a real winner, bro, of that fight.
He won
Because
the
everyone swallowed that. You know, this guy here,
He's not
this guy
chap.
is something.
His next, whoever is fighting him next, better watch out. That must have been the
Now
sentiment.
boxing guys are going to duck him. Duck him like crazy, bro. Because apparently the money he made in that fight is like the total of everything he has ever made in his
UFC career.
Yeah. Maybe more.
Yeah, it makes sense because
And he made like
boxing
10
money,
M.
boxing money is
Yeah.
mob, bro.
And he made like 10
is so
M, bro.
disgusting, bro.
And he made like 10 M. Now if he decides to go like the YouTuber route and
Just
just,
make
fight
40
guys,
KFC and
bro.
Jake Paul.
he's will clean house.
Did you see that fight though? KSI and Tommy Fury.
I saw it.
Who won?
Tommy Fury won.
Tommy Fury won.
What's KSI's record? His boxing record.
I don't
Lost
know.
one.
That's his one loss.
But he's a
And he
wild
has won
boy,
like 4-5.
man. KSI is a wild boy, bro. The way he fights.
Bro, that guy
He
was.
fights like you know, like those guys you fear at
Let me
fight
tell
in
you-
high school. That's how that guy fights.
Me, this is what I
Hey,
think.
hey. Take didn't put
To
his
me,
hands up, bro.
Unpopular opinion, that guy should have won that fight.
Not even unpopular, bro. So
He
the
should have won that
KSI
fight,
Tommy
bro.
Fury thing is similar
Yeah.
to the Tyson Fury thing. Tommy Fury might have just touched him more points.
And
But
this is the thing.
KSI was unmanageable.
Tommy
Like, he wasn't-
Fury
he wasn't-
only landed 12 punches.
Really?
A total of 12
Really?
in all those rounds, bro.
How could that be, bro? I don't think so.
Like, he jabbed him, of course, but landing the punch.
Yeah, like solid punches.
Yeah.
That was a funny fight, bro.
But you know,
That was a funny
KSI's
fight.
fighting stance, one hand is like so, bro. It's
Yeah.
pointing
That
at
guy
you.
is a fool the way he fights. But he's so dangerous, man.
He's actually very dangerous.
Anyway,
The first one is
I'm
kind of
judging
funny.
man.
It's definitely from a lady. It's a guy who has been friend zoned a lot. A red flag.
Like, he
You
was
said a lot.
why?
You should put a lot in all caps. A lot.
Just a lot.
A guy was being friend zoned a lot. Is it a red
Does
flag?
that mean he's trying too hard?
I feel like it's one of those things that
Everyone.
from the outset, it looks like a bad thing. Like, why are they all friend zoning him? But if you really deep it, that might actually be the guy because he's worthy of being friend zoned by all these babes. So like, he's not that. You know what I mean? Like, he must be a good guy.
My question is, how do you know he has been friend zoned? Like, are you making research?
And that's the funniest part, bro. Like, a woman friend zoning you is never a compliment, bro. Because friend zoning implies that you didn't want to be friends, bro. But she put you in that zone because
Without
she didn't
your
want what you
permission.
wanted. You know what I mean? So I guess for the chick who asked this question, she's thinking, okay, all these chicks have basically rejected him. But they rejected him in a nice way, meaning he's not the worst guy. but he's just not.
But also,
enough.
by the time she's asking,
You know-
she has considered this guy.
Yes.
He's cool, but why? You get
Yeah.
like there's a possibility he might
I think for
make
me,
the cut.
I would say that by the time
Oh, man.
she gets to that point of asking,
Mm.
that means that she's interested.
Mm.
But okay, maybe to me, I think when a guy is overly friend zoned, is one, that guy maybe has a work game.
He has a weak game.
Yes, his game is work.
Mm.
And two, he's so friendly, and by the time he like tries or decides to say what he actually wants, it's already too late. I don't find
He's
it
just
as
a good guy.
yes, I don't find it as a red flag.
Nah,
It's
nah.
actually that guy.
I'm one of the guys who has been friend zoned a lot in my life. Like
Nah.
a lot of girls consider me
That's
friend
a
zoned.
good
Your
guy.
game is not weak.
And I mean, I'm
Honestly.
not. It's not that because I have no reason. It's not because of.
Maybe
It's just because I'm just a friendly
Nova
guy.
kuchiba, man. Nova kuchiba, chiba.
Okay, but I'll also put it like this. On that point you've just made,
Yeah.
it could be that this guy
Yeah.
is in all these babes' DMs or something like that. For him, that's his move. Like he just keeps chicks at a friend's distance.
Oh yeah,
friend's
how do you
length.
know they friend zone him? What if
What
he
if
friend
he's the
zone
one?
them?
Yeah,
There
he
are
might
many
be the one.
variables we don't know.
There might be other stuff involved.
That's
So
a
it
total
might
man,
be
in
a
fact.
red flag. You
It
know?
depends. It depends. on,
It's a bit yellow. It's orange.
yeah.
Hey, but also it can also mean that that guy is always like he shows this, you know, he flirts with almost every girl, so it's kind of hard for every girl to tell that she's special.
To know how
or
she knows
something.
he's
So
friend-zoned
by the
by
time the
a
guy is
lot.
like, bro, I want to date you, and she's like, no, that's
You're
the
my
shit you've been
buddy,
doing with
yeah.
me. It's the same shit you're doing with the other chick.
Yeah.
So
No, that's not enough.
I don't
That's
think it's
not
a red
enough.
flag.
That's not enough for her to friend zone him. But it might be enough for him to friend zone her, though. I don't know, bro. That's
it's not a red flag.
so he's becoming scientific, bro.
It's actually
Okay.
orange.
I'm trying to keep it to just questions, but there's some crazy confessions.
Well, we
in
haven't,
here.
we haven't answered. So what
Yeah,
we said?
the
It's,
confessions are a bit
it's up
crazy.
to you. The confessions. No, give us a confession.
Bruh, this-
The confessions.
let me
are
just give you
crazy.
that. The two back to back. Maybe the short one. I peed myself at the movie.
Those are bad manners, bro.
Bro,
As
and
an
then you
They were
adult,
pressed.
as an adult, you had no reason to do that. You don't want to miss the movie. You're
that
watching
person is going to
Spiderman,
sit
you
there
have to get
after,
up.
bro.
Yeah, those are bad manners.
When I'm
bro.
thinking, imagine the seat you sat in. What if, how many people have peed in it
Let you
before?
guys a
How many
story.
people have farted in it
Let
before?
you guys a story.
No, it
of,
depends on the seat. If the acacia seat, that's a problem.
Metroplex.
They're leather, man. Just wipe it and move.
How do you wipe out the farts?
Do you tell them that, oh my, like, I'm sorry, I peed in my seat? Let me show you guys the
It's
seat
a
I peed.
confession,
That can
shoot.
block it off.
Confession, just walked out.
So it's
bro.
a secret. Eh?
Yeah, just take
Now,
that
for
out
you,
to
did
the
you walk
grave.
out last or first?
Last
Walked out
God,
before
you
the
have
end
to
of
be
the
last.
movie.
Yeah.
Once you sense that story is gamey.
You know, the cinema has AC, so if you walk past guys,
It
you
blows
might
in their
waft
face,
over
eh?
into them, man. So you
But
might
it's
have to wait
dark.
for them to dip.
But it's dark.
But facts.
Eh.
There's still, and to be fair, it didn't have to be you, you know what I mean?
Did I tell you guys a story of... That was a story from one of these trips I took to Mbara. I got this hotel... Let me not name and shame the hotel, bro, but it's a hotel that we were familiar with while we were at LDC. And I got a room. I got there kind of late, but I got a room. I checked in. I went, had a shower. I had bought like my dinner. I was trying to have it in bed as I watched something. So I like flip the sheets off the bed like a blanket, and then like I make to sit, and then I just feel wet. I'm like, is this bed just cold, or like is it actually wet? So I tap.
What is?
It's wet, but it's not like pure wet of you can tell. It's just a
Damp.
bit cold. No, it's just a bit cold. Then I like put my head down to smell. Bro, it was pee. It was pee. Either a person who was like meant to service the room hadn't done it, or had just covered the sheets and not checked them. Or it was pee on that bed. Meanwhile, it's 11 p.m. There's nowhere I can go. So I had to go to the reception, get that chick from the reception, show her the bed. I told her there's pee, and she said there's no way. I took her to the room and showed her. Then they got me another room.
Yo, those are the kind of things that like break your whole illusion of the service industry. Like, You know, you
Nah,
go in a
you're right.
hotel and you just expect things to be perfect. You never think of, oh, these bed sheets were changed. Oh, this, you know, you never think. It's like going into the KFC and you see like a rat behind there. Like it just completely mashes up the whole illusion.
I'm
Now you're
going to
thinking of
ignore that rat and eat my chicken.
bro, you just look at it.
You see, person just like, I've not seen it, bro.
Now, sometimes you can't ignore those rats, man. Like there's another restaurant I was at, an Indian restaurant, popular Indian restaurant, where it's like, you know, structures where it's wood. It's not ceiling, it's just wood. And then the rats just kept running on that caffeine. Like, the entire meal, man. And they have spectacular food, bro.
What's happening behind that side, bro?
Actually,
I won't lie, I would ignore that rat
You can't.
and
Those
just
rats
get
are
my
big,
chicken
bro.
and eat, bro.
They'll be like, hey.
You know,
Call attention to it, man.
as Melvin was talking about that thing of finding the bed weight, you know what was in my mind? It was this thing of squatting for ladies, like during sex.
Could be, bro.
So
Could have been.
Hey.
I also wanna, maybe we're still in the,
It could
the
have
normal
been, bro.
pod.
It really could have been.
I have a question.
You have a question?
Maybe I'll push it to
Patreon.
the Patreon.
Oh,
This
yeah,
question
yeah.
seems a bit wild.
Hey, so it's a wild confession, bro. Is it?
This one's a bit long. It says, my boy is fumbling 2 girls. It happened so that I connected him to one of them, as one of the girls is a close friend of mine. Recently, I found him on a date with another baddie. However, I don't want my girl-friend, to get hurt as she has started catching serious feelings for him. My boy says he's being smooth with it. However, I don't think he is, as my girl-hyphenated friend is already catching feelings for him, blah, 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 and keeps on banging me to know if he's talking to anyone else. I guess it meant bugging. It said banging. And keeps on bugging me
this question, man.
to know whether he's talking to anyone else. I can't keep quiet forever because she keeps on bugging me all the time and I keep lying to her. I guess he's asking, what should he do? We've had
Let him fumble, man.
You know, it's strange. We've had a lot of questions. Like, I don't know why I'm overthinking this one.
snitches get stitches.
I know a guy in this situation. So.
And I'll say, man, like, just let him, I don't know. Just keep
Let
lying
him
to your
cook.
girlfriend, bro. Yeah, let him cook. Because eventually, if he fumbles, he'll fumble. You don't have to be the one to fumble for him.
Literally, bro. Don't take any responsibility for this guy's fumble, bro.
Yeah, like,
And also, your body, you need to like, yo, I don't know, man. Because you don't know, that's the truth. You don't know, man. Just stay out of it. Let them figure it out.
Found him on a date with another chick.
he found his friend. He found his friend. Yeah.
On a date with another chick.
Another bad, yeah. Yet he had hooked his friend up with his friend, his girlfriend of his.
But your girlfriend is
Wait,
not yet his
okay.
girlfriend.
Okay, hear me out. Hear me out.
Still in talking stage.
A date. We don't know what that date looks like.
Yeah.
While he's speaking, it's like his boy confirmed. Like, relax. I'm
To be fair, he said, I'm being smooth with it. I'm smooth with
Yeah,
it.
okay, yeah, fair.
I'm
fair,
smooth.
fair.
Melvo, would you connect your friend, your girlfriend,
to one of the
to a guy who is trying to touch?
Who's trying to touch? Would I? I would. I definitely would.
Now, when like she's under the illusion that this guy is trying to date.
Him is trying to touch, but she thinks he's trying to date. I don't think I would go that far into that details. I feel like.
I'm thinking, how would he know?
Yeah, I'm not going to ascertain what each of them wants before I connect them.
Of course, the guy will be
Yeah.
like, "I'd like to touch your friend,"
Yeah.
and then you hear, your
She says, "Man, I
girlfriend.
think
She's
your
like,
friend
"This
is-
guy is trying to
is my
like
type
date
of
me
guy
and all
I'll
that
date."
shit."
I'd marry.
For you, when you already know that this guy,
Yeah.
he wants
He's just
leg.
trying to touch.
Yeah.
I mean,
Nah, but let's be honest.
at the end of the
Which
day,
guy is
willing
not
buyer,
trying
willing
to
seller.
touch, bro?
Yeah, willing buy, willing seller. is a
Just
good-
put them up
it's a
and
good
then they see
principle,
if
but I
they.
think, but I can't like. I think that there's one or two friends of mine, like girlfriends, who I might tell, yo, the way that I know this guy, man, that's not the type of time he's on. But like, go for it. But me, the guy I know, he's not really on that type of time. There are a few guys. I mean, there's a few guys who will tell that. Like, bro, this chick here, man, she catches feelings, so bro, like, be
If he's trying to
stable.
touch
Yeah,
it, yeah.
be prepared for
But
that.
let me tell
Tread
you,
carefully.
if we're being honest, I know like only 2 guys who wouldn't be trying to touch, bro. Even if they are trying to date.
Yeah. They're also trying to touch. Like, it comes,
Like that's general knowledge.
Yeah. It's a package deal.
No, but it's also like you have to also remember touch only. There is touch,
That's fair.
cuff,
That's fair.
but there is
Deep.
touch
That's fair.
He's
only.
playing tip, man. He's not playing over.
If he's trying to
Mommy
touch,
and daddy.
he's probably not trying to cuff also. Like, we'd say he's trying to cuff. Then if he's trying to
Okay,
touch.
but then what would be the giveaway? Like if he tells you he's trying to touch, what if he says like I'm trying to know this girl, bro? You get what I'm saying?
First of all, the other thing is the way that men speak to each other.
Like I'm trying to
It's very
touch.
rare that a guy's going to you, man. I'm trying to get to know this chick,
Yeah,
man.
like, I'm
and
trying
make
to
her my
date
wife.
her.
Nah,
There's no
man,
chance
I'm
in
trying to
hell
see
that
what
is
I'm
ever
doing.
happening.
Man, I'm
She's
trying
a
to go
baddie.
there. Yeah. I'd better go, yo, I want to go there. What do you mean, though? Like, do you want to wife her? Or do you want
You know, that
Like,
question
what's her
kills
deal?
me
Yeah.
because like a guy will tell you, man, do you know any guy who is dead?
Who's
I'm
there?
like, what do
does
you
that
mean, bro?
So our language is also very confusing as men.
True.
bro. So you really will never know.
Okay, this one was kind of trending on social media recently. Sobana fills a stadium with 80k fans, sold out tickets, but only 21,000 people buy his album in the first week. It's suspicious.
I don't
think it's
I don't think so, bro. I don't think so. I've never correlated the two numbers. Album sales and ticket sales are two different metrics to me.
Yeah.
If anything, it's the album sales that are suspicious, if anything.
Yeah,
Because you can't tell me that 80,000 people on the ground is suspicious. 80,000 guys who paid for tickets can't be suspicious, bro.
And also, the question is, in this day and age, what constitutes
An album
sales,
sale,
bro?
that's the problem. How many streams is a sale? And those 21k was just 21k in America, right? Where were the 80k?
America as well.
America.
America as well.
It doesn't correlate
Yeah,
to
like
me, man.
the running argument around this has been it's suspicious, yes, but more for other artists. Like, because these people are getting way more streams first week, but they can't sell out a stadium or an arena. So it looks like they're faking streams. And
I
this-
actually think that now we're in the era of there's a separation that's being created, bro, between those guys and now everyone else, bro. Because everyone who in America who is not at that level artist, who's not Rihanna, Drake, or Cole, or Travis, the guys who are not those guys are nashing right now, bro.
Yeah.
With both their sales and with their concerts, bro. So I don't know, man.
and they
I
have to
think
come
the
to
album
Africa, man.
sales are always as a result of your true die-hard fans.
Not necessarily
album.
anymore. I think before it was, but these days it's hard to check those metrics because those 21 album sales could actually be physical album sales.
If it's physical, then those are hard,
But
like
I also
die-hard.
think- I think that life moves too quick right now, bro. Like, show me the second week and third week and fourth week sales, bro. And what does it mean if Burna Boy sells 21k first week, 21k second week, 21 third week, fourth week? If it stays at
Drake sells
21k,
80k first week,
Yeah.
20k next week. Like,
Oh, yeah.
So
there's
it's
so many
different.
variables
Yeah.
to say it's suspicious.
yeah.
So it's, they're only considering 1 week, eh?
They're only considering the very first week the album came out, and I don't think that's enough. I think
Maybe the
that's
initial boost, it's what they're trying to think about.
yeah. Well, now we're past the era of guys rushing to buy an album when it has just come out. Okay, before we go though, for everyone who's complaining about us not reading your questions, just send Socia questions, man. Send Socia questions. We'll read them. If your question is good enough, we'll read it. Yeah. On that bombshell, we have to let you guys go. Thanks for watching. We will be... I think we're here for a while. We'll have a fun video coming maybe later this week. Yeah, we'll have a fun video. Next week.
On Friday. Yeah? Yeah.
They will see
Whichever.
Sato. Okay. I guess you guys will see it next week then.
No. Okay, yeah, next week.
Yeah. Yeah. There's another one that they're seeing next week.
this week.
Yeah.
This coming
Okay.
week.
This work-
You'll see it in a few days. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys soon. Peace.
Africa must unite.